Sofie from Tacistudio, and just wanted to say welcome everyone. If you are returning today, thank you so much for coming back to see me again. If you are new here, this is a podcast, a video podcast about my adventures with knitting, crocheting, and some embroidery. And once in a while I have, which I haven't done yet, but I will do it next time, a book review. That's a plan that I have. And I also once a month put a recipe here for you. I try to do it mostly from a Brazilian recipe, but I will probably have all kinds of different things that my family and we like and enjoy. I'm coming to you today from Portland, Oregon. I'm from Brazil, but I have lived in Oregon for 33 years, and I have enjoyed every minute of it. Today we have a lot of things to talk about, but I wanted to start telling you, if you're returning, that yes, I have finished a couple of things. One of them is not something I finished now, but it's this little sweater that I made a long time ago. And I am researching, because I made this probably 15 years ago, so I couldn't even remember, and I have to research on my old patterns to see if I can find the name of this pattern. I have also a couple of my friends have also made this, so maybe I'll be able to find out and figure out what it is. And I am so sorry, I just wanted to show you because it's so cute and I wear every summer. So it's something fun and something that I really enjoy doing. But I will try to get the information and put it on the box below, so you can also make one if you like it. The other thing is that I finally finished is, I finished one of the socks for my husband, and I'm so excited. As I said, I followed the instructions from okay, I have to look on my pattern. Give me just 1 second, because I completely forgot her name and I don't want to not mention. Is the Summerly Designs, and I'm sorry for the crinkling on the papers, the School of Sock. This has actually completely convert me into wanting to knit socks more, so much so that I'm going to go ahead of myself and show you. I showed you this yarn when it was not in a ball, it was just in a hang, I think on the last episode. And now look how beautiful it is when you have it all in a cake. I cannot wait. I'm going to be making short socks for myself with this one, and I'm very excited. I did not completely finish the project because I have this socks done, but as I told you, I undid this one because it was the foot was really short, and I'm gonna try to finish this one next week. Actually, the week that I come back, because I am going to need your help today on trying to figure out what I'm going to take on my trip. I am going to Nashville next week, and I'm so excited. My husband's going to a conference, and I am going with him, so I'm going to have a lot of time to knit, and I need to choose which patterns which projects I'm going to take with me, and I am just very excited about it, but I also am having a hard time choosing what to take. I don't want to take too much because I always take way more when I go on a trip. I think I'm worried I'm not going to have enough yarn to knit while I'm gone. But this time I'm trying to see if I can stay with 3 projects. So the other thing that I finished, well, I thought I finished, but when I was binding off, I saw that I lost a stitch right here, and then I had to start undoing it, and I was not going to have time to finish it before I record this. So I decided to just show it to you, because I am going to have it again, I'm going to have it done by the time you see this video. And I was trying, well, it's not finished, so I can't do the knot in here really, but it's another Sofie scarf, and I love this this color. It's just so pretty, and I think I'm not too sure if I'm going to be able to wear it right now, because it's starting to get a little too hot. But I know that the first thing on fall, I'm going to be wearing this, and I'm going to wear it so much because I absolutely love it. I have yarn to make a and I'll show you in a little bit. I have yarn to make a Sofie shawl, and I think that might be one of the things that I'm going to take with me, because it's just one ball of yarn instead of taking a project that is going to take a lot of yarn. But I am still doing my simple stripes that I talked to you last week on the last podcast, and I am not sure I'm going to bring that one, because it's just there's so many different colors, and although it's lovely and I'm really enjoying knitting on it, I just don't think I'm going to bring it with me. I'm gonna just, give me 1 second, I'm gonna get it over here. I need to figure out a way to have things a little bit in a table or something, and I have a table right here to put my projects, but sometimes it's really full and I don't have enough space to put all the projects. So this is the progress that I made on this one this week. I think I was here and I only did 1 stripe because I was trying to finish those socks, because I really want to have it done by Father's Day. And so I finished the sock, I finished the Sofie scarf, and this one didn't get a lot of and to be honest, I'm also doing a couple crochet projects that I'm going to show you on the next podcast. So I didn't have very much time to work on my simple stripes, but that's something that it's on my list for next time. I've also the test call for the Rose Fingerless Mitts is closed, because I do have all the testers and we start knitting on that today. So I am going to knit another one, and this time I'm going to use the same yarn that I've been using for all 3 of them. I paused on the really colorful one that I'm making and going to make that later, but I'm going to make this one with the people who are test knitting, and this one I'm going to use to knit the flowers. I'm actually knitting with some mohair, and I am going to use the Skein Cocaine Precious to embroider the flowers. I'm so excited to do that. I just think that it's going to be really pretty. But I wanted to just tell you, this one is going to be a really big mix, because I'm using knitted with the basic B color. I'm using the mohair is Ritual Dyes, which I think I have talked to you about that. It's a natural dye from here, from Portland, Oregon, and I'm using on this is the mohair fay lace weight kid mohair, and I think it's gonna look so very pretty with and it's gonna be a really warm one to wear in the beginning of the fall. And the flowers will be embroidered with Skein Cocaine Precious. I'm very excited for this one, and I'm going to take it with me on my trip. The other thing I'm going to take on my trip with me is, and I just cast on to make sure that I was on the right path, is I am doing the Oslo hat, which I think I showed you the yarn before, and I just barely cast on because I wanted to make sure. Sometimes if I don't have my project cast on before I leave, I might forget the needles, and I have done that a couple times now. So I decided that it's better for me to try to cast on while I'm home, because then I bring the project and I know that the needle is attached to it. That's one of the disadvantage of getting older, I think, is that I start forgetting some things, especially if I'm going on a trip, because I have so many things to organize. And I have showed you this before. That's the yarn that I'm using, is La Bien Aimée, and it's the color Bone, and it's the Felix yarn. I am ready to knit on this one. I've been wanting to knit this hat for a very long time, and that's going to be pretty exciting to start that on this trip. And the other thing that I am going to do is I got the yarn. I told you that I'm going to knit this shirt, and so I think I'm going to take this one with me instead of the simple stripes. I do not really like to leave a sweater not even halfway done, maybe a fourth of the way done, and start another one. But I think that this shirt, I might be able to at least do half, if not more, on this trip. And so when I come back, I'll finish this first and then go back to my simple stripes. I'm using the BC Garn Bio Balance, and is an organic mix of pure organic wool and pure organic cotton. I'm so excited also to use this yarn because it feels really good. I love this color. I think that once I finish this, I want to do another color on this one, on the same yarn, on the same shirt. But I'm gonna start with this darker color because I think it would look really nice with white pants during the summer. One thing that I wanted to tell you that I have always done for years and years, and that when I buy new yarn, I put a soap, usually a soap that I bought in Brazil, because I really like that when I'm knitting something that I can smell that smell from Brazil, especially if it's something, especially during the spring and summer. It brings me so many great memories that I just feel really good about it. And so I keep them on the bag where my project's going to be. I usually put my project before I start on a bag like this, and then I put on a project bag, but I leave the soap in there because then the yarn will smell really super good. The other project that I'm thinking about, it's to bring this Saturday shrug, which I showed you the colors that I'm going to do. The next one is going to be a just very basic black and white, and I thought maybe I can even finish that there and I could wear it there. So, but it's between that or the Sofie shawl, because I don't want to bring too many projects, like I said before. I am so I think that's what I'm planning, what is on my needles, or it's going to be on my needles pretty soon. So if you have a comment and you think that what do you think that I should take with me, it's between that the Suri Shirt, the Sofie shawl, another Saturday shrug, and a pair of socks. If I take the Sofie shawl, I think I'm going to do it on this yarn and on this color. This is from Ritual Dyes, and it's called Rose Water, and it's wool and folk, and it was a limited colorway that she had in December. And because my mother's name was Rosalia, and she loved rose water, so I thought that this was very fitting for me to have this ball of yarn, and I bought without a plan for it. But I think that a Sofie shawl would look really, really pretty. So I'm very excited. On the acquisitions, I do not have yarn to show you, but I did buy yarn to do a half and half triangle shawl from Pearl Soho, and I can't wait. I'm also going to do it in black and white because I'm all about classic. I try to be very thoughtful about my wardrobe and what I wear and what I buy or what I make. So black and white is always, and the earth tones are always really good colors that I think that fits my wardrobe. So I bought I think it's called kettle black maybe, and the oatmeal color. I will write it down on the show notes for you, but that's another thing that I bought this week. And I also Pearl Soho just announced that they're going to have a knit along for the dumpling bag, which I had seen it a while ago, and I have been in love with it since last year, and I decided to buy their yarn for that because I think that I wanted to look exactly how it looks on the pictures, and if I use the same exact yarn, then I think I'm gonna be really, really happy with it. So I ordered that yesterday also. I don't have any of those yet, but as soon as I have, I will be showing it to you here. I wanted to talk about something today about self-care that I think it's really important for us to do. And as knitters, one of the things that it's really important for us is to keep our hands in good shape, because that's what we use to do the craft that we do. And one of the things that it's really important that I found out a long time ago is for us to do some people call it hand yoga. It's just some exercises that helps with keeping your hands healthy and your hands just feeling good. I put lotion on my hands probably, I don't even know, 15, 20 times a day, because every single time I wash my hands, which is a lot during the day, I put lotion. I have some really pretty lotion like this that I bring from Brazil. I have some really nice lotion like this that I just got for Mother's Day from a special person who made a very kind gesture to me. I also really like this one that helps me keep my hands moisturized, and I got this also, and I have lots of these little ones because I keep hand lotion in every single project bag that I have also, just like my tins. I have one in every project bag. But I also, every night, I lather my hands with vitamin E oil and right before I go to bed. But one of the things that I also try to do every day is I try to do exercises for my hands. And I feel that this kind of exercise, and I don't know if you can see well, you stretch and stretch and stretch. I do those stretches at least 2 or 3 times a day, and I do this exercise also, and then I do this just to work on my wrists also. And I think that that is something that is just so important for you to do, because then this way you're taking good care of your hands and you're telling your hands, I appreciate everything that you do, so you're taking care of it. And I just wanted to show you that today, because I think that is part of my routine, and it's something that it's really important for us to do, to be able to keep our hands really healthy, so they can continue to perform for us to continue to do our the thing that we really love. Now on the podcasts that I watched this week, I've been watching, and I told you this last week, Knitting Natty. She's so cute. She has a lot of viewers. But one thing that I really liked was she had this little cozies to put in. I was knitting, well, I'm going to start knitting with this yarn, and I'm so afraid that it's going to just all fall apart. And she has some really cute patterns to do cozies for your yarn, and especially for the mini skeins also, which I'm using right now, both for my simple stripe, and I'm going to be using this one. So I was watching the podcasts where she share, and she has patterns for those, and I thought it was really, really cute. And she is fun and has a lot of ideas, and she also crochets, which is something that I really like. And I am going to try to share more crochet with you here this next podcast, because I usually crochet a lot in the summer, and I really enjoy doing that. And I saw a website and a Instagram feed that somebody has the most beautiful dresses. It's from Brazil, and I just want to crochet every single one of those dresses, but I know I can't. I only have 2 hands, but I'm going to try to maybe make a shirt for myself. And it was just very, very cute, but I will talk about this on my next podcast. The other podcast that I watched last week, which I don't know how I did not see that before, it was the Caddy Jack's Knits. Both Jackie and Caitlin, they are just so fun to watch. I love Jackie's soft voice and the way that she talks, and I love Caitlin's expressions, and she has beautiful eyes and a beautiful smile, and it's so fun to watch them and watch all the episodes I've been watching. They were showing all the different Saturday shrugs, which you know that I love that. So it was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed. So before this podcast get too long, the last thing that I have to do today is, as I told you, I got all the test knitters already for my test knit of Rose Fingerless Mitts. And thank you so much if you are one of them. I appreciate everyone that has come forward to do that. And I'm looking forward to sharing the experience with you. But I also had talked about doing a a gift if you catch what I'm trying to do here today. And today I have the names over here in this little basket that my friend Dee, she's one of the people that will be test knitting for me. It was so cool to have one of my friends to do that also. And she made this for me. That's what I was going to say. I'm sorry. Sometimes I get distracted while I'm talking, and it's just hard to keep keep myself from thinking about the next thing I'm going to say. So right now I'm going to draw a name, and as you saw, I've been mixing in here, and I'm going to take a name from the basket, and I will be sending the ball of yarn sports Cascade 220. I'll be sending one to Kristen from Cozy Made Things. I'm so excited that you got that, and I'm going to be sending, and I'm taking another name here. I am going to be sending another one to Dee. My friend Dee got the other ball of yarn. So that's it. I'll be sending you an email, and I will be sending this to both of you this next week. Or actually, I'm going to try to send it this week because I'm leaving next week and I won't be here. So I hope that you enjoyed this podcast today. I hope that you are enjoying the beautiful sunny day that it's out there. If you are here in the US, or if where you are is still it's spring or summer. If not, I hope you're enjoying a cozy day that you can knit or crochet or do whatever you do that makes you happy. I am so happy to be here with you. Thank you again for coming to see me. If you liked this video, give a thumbs up and subscribe, and continue to knit and stay healthy. Until next time I see you, ciao.